Hey everyone, this is Brad with Jay's Comics, here to give you our first video blog and review. And what better way to start than with DC's epic event known as Convergence, which actually started last week with an issue number 0, but went into full momentum this week. As many of you know, in DC, they actually stopped their entire line for a 2-month span for April and May while they moved their general offices over to California. But that didn't stop them from putting together this epic storyline to make fans happy. Fans who were unable to say goodbye to the original universe due to the events of Flashpoint, when 3 universes got merged together, but all the characters from the pre-52 were pretty much null and void. They disappeared. Well, now fans have finally been able to get back and see what happened to those beloved characters that had been gone for the last couple of years. And this was the first chapter of it. Convergence number 1 came out this week, and it started off pretty much in a dull format, unfortunately. Convergence number 1 pretty much feels more like a new issue of Earth 2 World's End, in that it actually continues where that storyline ended, bringing together the characters and the heroes from Earth 2 that actually got killed off and destroyed. The planet of Earth 2 was destroyed last week from Darkseid and Apocalypse, and as Telos, also known as Bloodboon, described in this storyline, he stated that he likes to get characters and cities from worlds that have ended and just put them in a bottle pretty much to watch. But as Brainiac, the real Brainiac, has stated, there was pretty much a prophecy that stated that it happens in time where only characters make it to the planet. Then that means that something is wrong. And as Telos describes, that means that it's time for the domes to come down and for the battles to begin. And only one city, one dome city, will end up surviving. Now that's where all the tie-ins come in. The storyline for Convergence really isn't too great. It kind of makes everything just seem like it's just going to end up being a contest of champions between the characters and between the cities and the timelines. But for fans, die-hard fans of DC, they're pretty much excited about the whole notion because of the fact that they're able to kind of put everything together. And they can see characters from pre-52, they can see characters from 0 Hour, Flashpoint, Crisis, they can see characters from before Crisis all return. The first battles that took place didn't really happen this issue or any at all during the week, but we saw some amazing issues that happened, one of which happened during Convergence Superman, where we were able to see what happened to the life of Superman after Flashpoint pretty much. Everyone that apparently was around during that time were in Gotham City, and Gotham City was the town that got scooped up by the radioactive. Justice League of America came out this week and saw all the female characters, all the female heroes of the Justice League, how their life would be without powers. And we saw Jesse Quick actually having a baby. But the blockbuster issue for the week was The Huntress, where was actually the question, which surprised everybody, in that the issue more delved on the life of Two-Face and his battles within, and saw the madness that Two-Face actually has now, knowing that the coins that he flips will always have the same outcomes. A problem which caused him actually to consider suicide, and now his goal in life is to meet somebody, meet himself, so that way he can actually be taken out and be taken care of. Some of the issues of Convergence didn't hit its mark, like Convergence Harley Quinn, which kind of bombed out. Convergence Teen Titans, which just discovered and discussed more of the horrible life that Roy Harper had. And pretty much also even Speed Force didn't hit its mark. But if you want to read some issues, Convergence Superman was outstanding. Convergence The Question was excellent. If you wanted to catch up on nostalgia, Convergence Batman and Robin, which pretty much brought back when the Red Hood was bad and continued the storyline that Grant Morrison started during 2010. You may want to catch up on that. All in all, Convergence number 1 really didn't hit its mark, but the art was outstanding, and I would have given it a rating of 5 out of 10. But if you want to read two good ones, Convergence, Superman by Dan Jurgens, outstanding, 9 out of 10. Convergence, The Question, also a 9 out of 10. Any of the other issues, hit or miss. You might be able to draw its mark on it, and maybe you can decide whether you enjoy it or not. But we'd like to hear your comments on that and your reviews also. So you can comment it and like us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and post what you believe the issue should be. Later in the week, we'll come back with more reviews and more updates from the Marvel line. But for right now, DC is in the middle of Convergence, and let's see what you think of it. This is Brad, signing off.